s.ranellearts. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be sampling some of the paints I received for Christmas. And let's start with what I got. Yes, I've been working with my watercolor pre-made palettes that I've ordered, and I've really enjoyed those, and I'll do reviews on those later. But I've been wanting for a while to move into using tubes, and so I got the idea from watching Watercolor Misfits channel and some of the Black Friday deals. So I went to Blick Art and I ordered these. These are Winsor Newton professional watercolors, and I got the following 6 colors, and I'll link the colors below, but I'm going to test them out and swatch them out. So there's Opera Rose, Indian Yellow, Lemon Yellow, Green Gold, Cobalt Turquoise Light, and Manganese Blue Hue. Okay, and so I decided on those 6 to give it a try. And then I went ahead and I got this idea. I watch a lot of YouTube videos like you guys, and I got this idea from in liquid color. The idea is to make a swatch that is an illustration rather than just squares, so that you can play around with the colors. So I've gone and put the colors on my palette, and here we go. I've listed Opera Rose first, so here we go. I'm gonna water down my paints and get the consistency I want. I'll start with a kind of a lighter color, and well, that's not light, so I'm gonna add some more water and try to bring that out. Now, full disclosure, or in all fairness, I did actually test these out last night, so it's not really an unboxing of anything. I tested them out last night because I was so excited. That was Christmas and I couldn't wait. And my first reaction to the color was, wow, that's pink, that's vibrant. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use this color, because I really gravitate more from less illustration to more landscape and nature and stuff like that. However, what happened was I started mixing the colors and that could be what Watercolor Misfits said. The mixing of this color was like phenomenal with the blues and the Indian yellow. Everything was just amazing, and I thought, oh, I could use this for autumn leaves. And so actually I really was really satisfied with that. Okay, so let me move to Indian Yellow, kind of give that a break, even though I want to just load up a little extra color in here and see if I can just get some dark. And I'm not really doing anything special design-wise. I just drew out a couple little butterflies and beetles, but I just want to see how that works. All right, let's move to Indian Yellow. This color is gorgeous. I can see myself using this. I use yellows a lot, and I can see myself using this in everything as a basis for all my leaves. And I don't know, I just love it. So I'm just trying to be loose here. Looseness and me don't go really well together, but I'm working on that. That's part of this is like watercolor journey for me. I've been doing it for a while. I know I'm getting better, but I'm still learning so much. And so I'll make the wings. I'll start putting in some pure pigment into the wings, and you can see just, oh gosh, I don't know why this is just such a nice color for me. Maybe because we live in the Pacific Northwest and I don't see the sunshine that often enough, but that color is like, okay. So we'll leave that, and I'll put that a little bit in. So that one so far is my favorite. Now I use lemon yellow a lot, so that's my next one. This one is very light. I've gotten lemon yellows before, and they're light, but this one is incredibly light, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet because I just started. I just took a look at it, but it doesn't mix really well. But it's so light, it's like, it's hard to imagine using this color by itself and just leaving it. So I will definitely do some mixing tutorials when I have experimented more on my own and feel confident. But even as I add pure pigment with the lemon yellow, it's hard to really get too much difference and too much variety. But I think lemon yellow, I don't know, I always use it as a basis for greens and leaves and things. So, okay, on to green gold. Now this reminds me of the Azo green from Daniel Smith, which I have and love, but this one's really cool, and I actually mixed those two together last night too to play with it. This one is a really cool color too. It mixes really well, and I can see myself using this for a lot of trees and leaves and greens and I don't know, even browns. It's these are some bright fluorescent looking bugs though, I know. So I definitely want to try the mixing, but let's add some pure pigment here and see if we can get, I'll add it in just a couple of the segments and see how that goes. Let's see what we get. So it's an interesting color. It doesn't really look like so pretty when you first look at it, if that's what you're looking for, but when you start to mix it, I guarantee it, you'll use it over and over, because I will. All right, cobalt blue turquoise. This color I love as well, especially, again, it's very, it seems very fluorescent to me when I first started using this. I was like, wow, when am I ever going to use anything that bright? Unless I'm doing more character and fun illustration, but in landscapes. But I use, you know, for the water, actually, this is going to be beautiful for water. And it does mix really well. And so I feel like this should be a mixing tutorial with all I keep talking about mixing. But I at least wanted to do the colors. So let me add a little pure inside the wings. Let's see what happens when I do that. Then we'll allow this to dry and get back and see the final results. But we'll put some pure in there. And I'm not really paying attention to all the little antenna and stuff because this isn't really what that's about. Okay. This clean. And my last one is the manganese blue hue. And I wasn't sure what to expect with this one, but I just went for it because Watercolor Misfits said this was a nice one. And so it's actually, unless I didn't clean my brush out well enough, let me try that one more time. It is close to an aqua, which, you know, could be one of my favorite colors. So here, we'll put a little darker in. And let's see. I just wanted to be sure it had the cobalt blue out of there. Anyway, so here we go. Here's the manganese blue. And it is just wonderful. I love this one as well. There's a little head, a couple of antenna and spots. I'm not trying to be too artistic here, just trying to get the point across. But I really love this suggestion of doing your swatching on an illustration. I used my Micron, I think it's the 8, to draw this out. That's my 5, I don't know, it's around here somewhere, whatever, it's not important. To go over my pencil, I erased all my pencil, I was really careful. And there we go. This is before drying, and you can see these are very bright colors, and they'd be great for illustration, but when you mix them, which I will do as my next video, you see how well they'll work with like a landscape or a water, seascape or something. So, okay. Let this dry and we'll do a final look at it. And that's it. Okay, here's the finished swatch, dried. You can see the colors are beautiful and vibrant, very fluorescent, but that's okay. Watch for my mixing video on these. And thank you for watching. Hit thumbs up.